Hello everyone, this is Group 6 presentation. My name is Sophie and I'll be presenting about teasing and bullying. So many times our children come back from school and they're crying. We don't know what the problem is. Sometimes they say they're sad, sometimes they say they don't want to go back to school, and sometimes they even ignore what they say, not wanting to know exactly what happens at their schools. Well, this topic about bullying and teasing, it normally happens in children or where it happens in schools. So as parents, we are supposed to be aware of what happens in the schools where our children go to. Let me first explain what the word teasing and bullying mean. Teasing has so many meanings. To some people, teasing means being playful, while to others, it means hurtful. Whereas bullying normally comes from excessive teasing. That is why many people mistaken the two words. Sometimes someone is bullying someone and they say he was just teasing someone. So bullying comes from excessive teasing, where when you start hurting someone, then it is no longer teasing but bullying someone. Different organizations have come out to define these two words. According to Wikipedia, teasing is a certain kind of verbal bullying or taunting. This behavior is intended to distract, disturb, offend, sadden, anger, bother, irritate, or annoy the recipient. Whereas CDC defines bullying as unwanted aggressive behavior by another youth or group of youth who are not siblings or current dating partners. This involves an observed or perceived power imbalance and is repeated multiple times or is highly likely to be repeated. So bullying is something that happens all the time. Teasing can happen today and they leave it, but bullying, it goes on and on. Excuse me. So on the next slide, I'm showing you the examples of bullying and teasing. When you look at this picture, you see that the first picture, the children are laughing at the girl, and the girl seems to be ashamed of herself. That is why she's covering her eyes. Now that is a kind of teasing. Whereas in the second picture, we see that the big boy is trying to bully the small boy. He's put him on the wall and is trying to maybe tell him, I'll beat you, Now that is what they call bullying. We go ahead. On this picture, we see a child shouting at the other and the other is looking down. And this picture, we also see a child feeling sad and the others are laughing at them. These are all types of bullying. So before we can go ahead to know more about bullying, let's know the different types of bullying. So we have social bullying, we have sexual bullying, racial bullying, verbal bullying, physical bullying, and cyber bullying. For this topic, I'll concentrate more on physical bullying, verbal bullying, cyberbullying, and social bullying. So what are the examples of social bullying? We have the use of force, we have coercion, we have artful teasing, aggressively dominant, and then intimidating. For physical bullying, we have pushing, pinching, hitting, damaging property, name calling, gossiping, rumors, and teasing. So many times our children come back and they're like, Mommy, this one called me this. They called me a name, or I'm a big-headed girl. They say my head is big. They say my feet are big. That is bullying a child. And in most cases, it ends up when the child doesn't want to go back to school. The child will say, I don't want to go to that school because they call me names. So that is another form of bullying. We also have cyberbullying, where people send mean text. They'll send someone text telling that person you're ugly, they'll say you're fat. All those are mean texts. And mean texts normally make someone to feel sad about themselves. We also have pranking someone's cell phone. We have hacking into someone's gaming or social networking profile, whereby you wake up in the morning and they tell you, you sent me something like this, or you sent me something like this, and yet you did not sign into your account. which means someone hacked into your account and they're sending things that you did not approve. That is also bullying. We also have being rude or mean to someone in an online game. That is an example also of cyberbullying. You have spreading secret or rumors about people online. You do not have facts about that person. You don't know what that person has gone through. You don't know what exactly happened, but then you go ahead and talk ill about someone. You talk negatively about that someone when it is not fact. That is a different type of bullying. It's also called cyberbullying, and it ends up causing harm onto someone. We also have pretending to be someone else to spread hurtful messages online. So those are all examples of bullying. There are so many reasons why bullying and teasing are carried out. In most cases, teasing is carried out in order to distract someone. It is carried out in order to disturb someone, to offend, to sadden someone, to anger, to bother, to irritate and annoy the recipient. So whoever carries out the teasing, their intentions are to sadden someone, to make that first person feel bad about themselves. And then the reason why bullying is carried out in order to dominate, someone wants to be the big boss. So what they do is in order to dominate the others, they carry out bullying. And then of course, bullying is carried out to hurt the other. Normally when you do something negative to someone, they feel bad about themselves. So that is hurting the others to feel powerful and good about themselves. Some people just want to feel good, and the only way they can feel good is hurting others, which is not right. Also, bullying is carried out to gain esteem among their peers. They want everyone to say, "Oh, that one is big. You cannot do anything to them. They are the big boss." And normally this happens in students whereby they want to be recognized, they want to feel the esteem in themselves, and then it is carried out because they are being bullied. Someone can bully someone because it has also ever happened to them. So they do it in order to feel satisfaction that they are paying it to someone because they also did them to them, and then they can't regulate their emotions. Some people just don't know how to regulate their emotion, so the only way to do it is by bullying others. So on the next slide are the reason why we should stop bullying and teasing. Bullying can result into physical injury. We've seen many people wanting to kill themselves, some people taking excessive drugs. We also see that it increases the risk of depression. Bullying also lowers academic achievements. Bullying leads to many children dropping out of school. Bullying leads to death through suicide. Someone feels bad about themselves and they're like, I no longer want to live. And also bullying leads to anxiety. What are the strategies that we can do as parents to avoid bullying? Strategies we can do is to support the children that are being bullied. We stand by them, we support them, we make them aware of what is happening, and we help them build that self-confidence. Normally bullying happens because someone is not confident of themselves, so the other one takes advantage and they bully them. Then we have to show them that we care and that you understand what they're going through. We should not judge them. We should be there and listen to them. We also have to educate the children the need to love one another. When we bring up our children by teaching them that love is the best way to go about everything in this life, then they will not start bullying others. They will know that everyone deserves to be loved, so bullying the other cannot bring love unto them. Also have to help identify and share their feelings. We tell them that I understand what you're going through. I know that it is not good. I'll come and talk to your teacher about it. We shall see what we can do. That they will know that we are sharing with their feelings, that we are caring about them, and that we really understand what they're going through. Then we have to teach them the need to love others and be empathetic. Hurting others is not good. When we are bringing up our children, we should teach them that it is very important to be sympathetic with others. It is very important to love others and not hurt them. Also, we should help them imagine how others feel. We should tell them, we should ask them questions that will help them relate with what others are going through. For example, if it's a bully, you ask him, how would you feel if someone did this to you? How would you feel if your sister came back feeling like this? That will help them understand that it is not good to bully others, because in the process, those people are being hurt. And when they are hurt, it means that they'll feel bad about themselves, and which is not good. We should also teach them to emulate Jesus Christ's examples. Emulating Jesus' example is to love one another, is to be each brother's keeper. But most importantly of them all is we should help to stop and encourage our children to speak out. Some children are bullied and they do not speak out. They die in anger, they die in pain because they don't know what they're supposed to do. So if they speak out, then they will be able to stop bullying. Bullying occurs in all schools. Bullying even goes up to high school. So the earlier we speak out, the earlier we tell our communities, sensitize the parents and the children of the existence of bullying and teasing in schools and the need to stop it. That is the best way we can be able to fight bullying. I know that bullying exists, and I know that as parents and as teachers of these children, we are supposed to speak out, teach our children to have the confidence, and together we can fight verbal bullying, we can fight physical bullying, we can fight social bullying, and we can fight cyberbullying. Well, that was my presentation, and these are my references. Thank you.